Yee! Taco Tuesdays with Robbie the Rocket on Bet That on our network. You know, I always be fired up, man. I'll stay fired up, man. You know, I'm so happy. You know, I'm trying to recruit. You know what I'm saying? For you people that was on the couch that day, trying to recruit. You already know what I'm talking about. Whoa! That was a close one. That was a close one. But man, good evening, man. First of all, man, thank y'all for supporting us on our network, man. Like I always say, man, like, share, subscribe, support the black men. We trying to do what we do. All we ask for is support from y'all, man. We don't ask for nothing. We don't ask for no money from y'all. You know, we ain't hurting money. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to keep that out of the table. But bet that, though. But, you know, congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations to the men in the NFL moving on. Payback is a mug. You know what I'm saying? Where I come from, retaliation is a mug we come from. And them Niners, I'm still sweating. Y'all had me sweating bullets. High blood pressure. But y'all pulled it off. All the critics, all the critics, y'all pulled it off. I can't, hey. Congratulations, y'all moving on, man. Shout out to Shanahan, local product, Denver, Colorado. Shout out to the local, product of McCaffrey out of Valor High School, man. He representing Denver, Colorado for y'all in the Super Bowl, man. Y'all should be excited. And if you're a Denver Bronco fan and you going for the Kansas City Chiefs, you was a hater. Now bet that. Said I'm exposing them now. Shout out to my boy Sid. Because my boy Sid, man, out here, man, they fired up on your helmet, Sid. But you know I got your Sid. We all we got, man. All power to the Kings, man. You know what I mean? They been on the couch for days, you know. They wishing for a Purdy downfall. Yeah, I was gonna get you. You thought y'all ain't away. Y'all thought y'all was gonna get away. Sid, you better send this to them suckers, man. That SFB sucker free, man. In a nutty tree, like I used to say. No fingerprints, no evidence. But man, good. I mean, that was a game, y'all. I don't know if y'all know. That was a hell of a game. Game, man. I don't know. I mean, I was kind of scared. I'll tell y'all this. I didn't watch the fourth quarter. Shout out to Twin. Twin was commentating, man. See it, filming, man. Clint, man, the Twin, man. Shout out to the Twin, man. He was commentating for me, man. I was like, man, I can't watch it. I'm going to sit in this seat. and I'm going to wait till he tell me what's going on. And I never left till the clock says 0. He my witness. Bet that. But now, you know, hey, Niners back in. It's a payback. You know, shout out to the Detroit Lions. Now, as y'all know, that's what to say. I'll go on wax. Y'all know I like the Detroit Lions, too. Y'all, hey, I'm giving you the pleasure now. You know, you can beat me down. I'll tell you, hey, yeah, I like the Detroit Lions, too. Bet that. Anybody in California know me from my root to my daddy to everybody. I started liking the Detroit Lions. No, I'll sound like Arizona Detroit Lions. Let me rephrase it. You got a guy by the name of Barry Sanders. I can tell you right now, I can bet you 85% of y'all like Barry Sanders. 95%. Scott Mitchell. Herman Moore. My theory was, when I wake up in the morning on Thanksgiving, you always see the dang Detroit Lions play on Thanksgiving. Bet that. You want to bet me? Talk facts. You got to talk facts. Can't just talk something you don't know. You got to talk facts. Every Thanksgiving, I bet you right now the Detroit Lions playing on every Thanksgiving day. Bet it. No fingerprints, no evidence. So, you know, on Thanksgiving, if your Niners ain't playing, because the Niners don't normally play on Thanksgiving. But if Detroit play on Thanksgiving, if they on 16, they going to play somebody on Thanksgiving. Bet it. So I like in Detroit. And shout out to the coach. But it was something funny. He said, I'm still laughing, y'all. It was funny. It was funny. I'm still laughing. It was so funny. I'm laughing. Man, say, the coach from Detroit was playing blackjack. If he had a 20, he'll hit it. I'm sitting there like, oh, okay, well, it sounded about right. But, man, shout out to the coach, man. Y'all live or die at that, man. You know, it's kind of hot with these little cameras. But y'all live or die with that, man. Shout out. I mean, you a couple of years before your time. But, you know, you guys had your time. It was great, you know what I'm saying? But now we on to the next week with the Niners. Now, moving on. Now, look. For you Bronco fans, I know your mind frame like, we beat the Chiefs. We beat the Chiefs. We should be in the Super Bowl. We beat the Chiefs. Hey, I sit at my house, you know, I bet every day, just a little here and there, just my little bets or my little I got playing around with, betting around. And I bet, and I was like, sitting there like, in the days, we never betted against Brady. We never betted against Belichick, because every time we did, we lost our money. Period. We lost our money. Every time we betted with Belichick or against Belichick and Brady, we lost our money. I'm sitting there the other day, I'm like, it's like Sunday morning. I'm like, hold on. We got Andy Reid and we got Magic Mahomes. Never bet against Magic Mahomes. Never, ever bet against Magic Mahomes. And I'm sitting there like, damn, I got my money on Baltimore, the little youngster. I got the little youngster, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I don't know. I'm thinking like the youngster, he always choke. He always choke. And I'm sitting there like, man, never bet against Billy and never bet against homie. Your homie. I call him your homie, man. My homie, man. You know, they spoken on that Action Jackson pack. His daddy spoken on that Action Jackson pack, man. You know, bet that for sure. You know what I mean? But he ain't gonna be on that party. We got purple. he ain't on no Bay pack, baby. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay for that, man. It's too expensive. You know, they smoke backwoods in the Bay because it's too expensive, like Back Dre say. They gonna do it for the Bay, man. You understand, man? But Kansas City, man, shout out to Mahomes, boy. You was out there like Magic Johnson on a football field. Bet that. But then your boy Purdy like Larry Bird, you know what I mean, throwing dimes as well. These boys are like they was on the hoop court playing basketball. On the football court playing basketball. I'm thinking like, man, new age. Lamar Jackson trying to throw sidearms and won't. They'd have ran that to beat Kansas City. But hey, you can't never count. How we know? Magic Mahomes, he win this Super Bowl, man. He on the level of Brady. You got to put him on the level of Brady. They a dynasty. They a Belichicker. Him and Andy Reid. And I'm going to tell you right now, if that 49er defense don't show up, he going to shred that whole goddamn defense apart. He'll be throwing the ball at the TV. Mad. But we ain't talking about my picks on this football. We'll wait till next next Friday's show. We have a Super Bowl preview. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some nachos or something. You know, my Fired Up Fridays. I'm going to start getting up Fired Up Fridays, man. You know what I'm saying? Fish fry Fridays, man. Soul food, man. Give y'all some soul, man. Get to talking to y'all on a level, you know, everything. Just aspects in life, too. What's on our minds, you know what I mean? Like they say, Facebook, what's on your mind? I might tell you what's on my mind that day on the Fired Up Friday. You never know what I'm going to say. That. So, let's get into betting. You know, I'm a little behind. I forgot the games that started. Y'all always like, man, the game that started, who he took. Man, I got a 14 parlay going on today in NBA. Because NBA games coming on, them college games coming on. Like the preachers say, man, I won't be for you long, but I'm going to give you some wisdom and some game. No fingerprints. Now bet that. Now I got the 14 parlay for the NBA. I got some good games going on. You know, I looked at this morning. You know, I be working, so I'm kind of looking at it, just kind of like trying to figure out what I can, you know, put together. You know, spend the money at the Niners. You know, we smoke that Detroit pack. You know what I mean? So all this money gonna go games to play around with. But you know where I'm putting my money at, but I won't tell you until next Friday. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm looking at all my viewers right now. If you on here, I'm gonna put your name on this on this wheel. And the top, you know, next Friday, you get a cash prize. I'm going to spin the wheel. If your name is on here, I know who support me and I know who don't. You know what I'm saying? But I know who support me. I'll see. I'm going to go look at the film. And if you commenting, tweeting, and sharing, Your name will go on this board, and I call it spin the wheels for my brother spin the willies, baby. Spin the wheel. Shout out to my boy spin the willies. We're gonna spin the willies. You know what I mean? We're gonna spin the willies. I'm gonna put your name on here on Friday. I'm gonna know who on here. I'm gonna know who liked, shared, who put a tweet on there, whatever you did. I'm gonna put your name on here Friday. Friday for my Super Bowl preview. I'm gonna spin this wheel. 2 people with cash prize. Just send me your cash app. I'll cash it app to you. We be all good. Bet that. Well, let me get to this parlay, though. I got the Golden State Warriors. Now, the Warriors, man, rest in peace, coach. Oh, man, rest in peace, my boy Jay Reeves, too, man. Rest in peace, man. One of my brothers passed away. He's Denver. One of my partners I met, Denver, Colorado. For y'all that know it, man, rest in peace, man. Prayers go out to you and your family, man. I'll see y'all soon, man. Love y'all. God bless y'all, man. I pray for y'all as well. My prayers go out from Bet That, man. Bet That, for sure, family. Rome, I got you. You know I love you. Jermaine, I got you. You know I love you, bruh. God bless y'all. I got y'all. But like I said, I got the Golden State Warriors -3 tonight. If y'all want to win some money, take the Golden State Warriors -3. I got a feeling Curry and Klay Thompson are getting ready to come. Your boy Curry gonna have 5 3-pointers. Curry, Klay Thompson, bet it. Then I got that's the game, like, I got a parlay. I did this parlay, a little 14 parlay, quick few dollars, you know what I'm saying? Nothing fast, you know what I'm saying? Nothing major. And then I got the New York Knicks. That New York Knicks game, you got to take the New York Knicks Bronson was on fire last night. Shout out to the Knicks, man. The Knicks look good. Stephen A., you might got something going on, Stephen A. But you remember what you said, Stephen A.? I'm going to tell you one thing about what you said. You contradict yourself. I think about it. You talk about them Cowboys, but let's talk about them New York Knicks. They just like the goddamn Cowboys. Bet that. But you know what? I'm going to take them right now. I'll take them right now. -4.5. Gotta bet it. Bet it. Bet it, Stephen A. Stephen A. say we coming. I love you, bro. Bet it. Then we got the Los Angeles Lakers. Y'all embarrassed LA yesterday. Y'all embarrassed the whole California yesterday with that blowout by Houston Rockets. That Houston Rockets blew y'all out yesterday. But you know what, man? The bounce back is real. Brown go on a tear. Brown will go on a tear. So I got the Lakers plus. They giving the Lakers +6.5. I'm betting that all day long. Take that all day long. You can take it. You can take it straight up. You can take it individually, or you can do this parlay. This is just a little 14 parlay I got going on, y'all. I got a little 14 parlay going on. And they got Indiana Pacers. Now that's a sneaky game. Boston. And Zion and old Ingram was handling it to him last night. If y'all didn't watch the game, I did. Zion and them was handing it to him, but it was too much Tatum. It was too much Brown. Too much Paulson. But I got to take Indiana today. Bet that. Give me 8 points. Boston, you not beat me by 8 points. Put the house on it. Boston at home. Boston don't lose at home, but your Denver Nuggets beat them, though. They sure did beat them, though. Them Denver Nuggets beat them at the house. And I got a feeling, I did some undercover things nobody didn't know. I didn't show this, but I did take Indiana to beat Boston tonight at the house. If any other teams like that, like the 76ers could beat them at home. I think the Denver Nuggets could beat them at home. KD and them could beat them at home. I mean, this is a team. The Clippers could beat them at home. So Oklahoma City could beat them at home. So this is a game they coming off a back-to-back. You gotta weigh that, y'all. When them back-to-backs, they not beating. They giving the Pacers 8 points on a back-to-back, even though they at home. The Pacers got the boy back now. They got your boy back. He could have been in the MVP race. And if he didn't get hurt. Tyrese. All right. But that's my parlay. I got a 14 parlay. If y'all didn't put it in, y'all can do it live betting right now because it's live betting on FanDuel. It's live betting on Sportsbook. It's live betting on Bet That, on everything. I'll run that back by you again. I got the Golden State Warriors -3.5. Bet that. Mandatory. Got it better. We're Golden State gonna blow out. I got the New York Knicks 4.5 minus. I got Los Angeles Lakers plus 6.5, and I got Indy plus 6.5. Bet that. 4,000 bring you a few dollars back, but I ain't gonna tell you what it is because it's under the table. Gotta keep that under the table. But that's my 4-teamer for that day. But I do have some player props in that game too, y'all. I did take in the Laker game. I kind of found some. I was like, Austin Reeves over under 16.5. What y'all think, man? Austin Reeves over under 16.5. What do y'all really think? I'm sitting here. I'm like, man, on any other team, he could be the man. You know what I mean? He could be like, I'm not saying he's Kobe or LeBron or Jordan or nobody, but that little, family can do his thing. And right now, every time I bet on him to go over 16, sometimes he covered. So I'm going to go with him covering over 16.5. Player props for the Laker game, take Austin Reeves over 16.5. Bet that. Capella. I'm going to bet Capella every game because Capella pretty much, he's reliable. Ever since when he was on that rocket, I like him when he was on that rocket, he was so big things. I was going to say something about lingo, but I can't get a lingo to everybody. But he was so big things, he understands me. And they got him going over 10.5 or under 10.5. Man, what y'all think, man? Over 10.5 or under 10.5? I'm looking at it, man. Capella, Laker, battling. I'm going to go Quint Capella over 10.5. Bet that. Dejounte Murray. I like him. He is so treat. I ain't going to say nothing. But they got him going over 10.5, under 10.5. God dang, it's going to be some little scoring here. So who's scoring? Who doing all the scoring today? Brian? Brian going to do all the scoring? Who going to do all the scoring? I'm wondering. So I'm going to sit here and think about it. And as I sit here and think about it, I'm going to take him to go over 10.5. Just bet that. Now rewind so you'll understand what I'm saying. If you want to win some money on some player props on that Laker game, you're going to take Austin Reeves. This is some good money. You can get some good money, you get good value out of it. Austin Reeves over 16.5. I think you're going to have a good night tonight. You take Clint Capella over 10.5. And you take Dejounte Murray over 10.5. Bet that. Now, I looked at all these games in this NBA, man. Yeah, it was kind of wild. The trade deadline coming up, the All-Star game coming up. And I'm looking at trades, man. A lot of teams out there can use some good players. Like word on the streets, the Nuggets going to get Clark. But I don't know. They wishing for it. But I'm wondering to see who going to make the biggest bang in order to stay in the hunt. Like Miami, I was watching Miami last night, y'all. And Miami, Jimmy Butler ain't got enough time to be waiting to put players together with him. And I'm like, man, Jimmy Butler could fit in one of these good teams and make a playoff run. You know what I'm saying? Like, give us Jimmy Butler. We get him Wiggins for my Warriors. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that. Maybe that may not be, I don't know. Maybe that may be a good trade. They may not get that up. Y'all let me know on bet that what y'all would do. Take Jimmy Butler for Andrew Wiggins right now. And if the Warriors had the chance to do it, I don't know. Maybe if I was a GM, we got his championships. It's time to move on. Certain teams move on, certain players move on, certain organizations they die down. You know what I'm saying? The team at the bottom all along coming up. That's how it is in every sport. But I did have some college basketball. I did. That's on right now too. They're on the East Coast. I know y'all like, did he do any college basketball today? Now, I did like North Carolina. North Carolina Tar Heels, they might win it all, y'all. Remember, quote me right now. March Madness is around the corner, and watch out for the North Carolina Tar Heels. I'm already penciling them in Elite Eight. This is one of my teams that I've been seeing, I've been watching, I've been looking. I love North Carolina. They can go deep in the tournament. Another team that the two teams I got right now that can literally go deep in the tournament, Houston. Y'all watch out for Houston. Houston might win it all. Purdue will get knocked off by one of them two. UConn ain't no punks either. But Houston is no punk. Houston got everything. They got the big. Houston remind me of UNLV 90, with Stacey Augmon, Ackles, Greg Anthony, Anderson Hunt, most other than Grandma Ma. You know what I'm saying? That Houston team, quote me on this. Y'all gonna quote me saying you don't know what you're talking about. Bet it. You're talking about bet it. Houston remind me of UNLV 90, but some of you kids wouldn't even yet that's watching me right now. So you wouldn't even we shoot on the same course. So how can I stop you, or how can you stop me if we not shooting on the same course? You wouldn't understand what I'm telling you right now. You know what I'm saying? No fingerprints, evidence. But at the same time, I like Houston. But I did do this little 16 parlay. It was a little 16 parlay. It was pretty quick. I got North Carolina to win. Indiana Hoosier. The Hoosiers. That's Hoosier State. That's basketball town. They getting to tonight. So I take the Hoosiers. If you want to win some money, you might want to put your money on the Indiana Hoosiers to win tonight. The spread went off at 2. They getting 2. They playing Iowa in Indiana. I mean, that's like a battle of, that remind me of the movie Hoosier. Iowa versus Indiana. If y'all ever seen that movie, The Hoosier, that's one of the top movies, a basketball movie you ever can watch if you was growing up in the 80s and the 90s. Some of you kids wasn't even born yet. Know what that movie is, but go check it out. Yeah, that movie Hoosiers. So I take Indiana University. I thought about Hoosiers, and I got Marquette. Now Marquette, they always be a sleeper. It's something about that Marquette that they always be a sleeper. They give Marquette 2. I'm like, man, your bookies think you slick. Vegas think, why you giving me points? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's basically saying I'm gonna win the game. So I really took Marquette. I took Marquette +2 in this game. I had this, I said, let me play around with it. But like I just said, Indiana and Marquette can win the game straight up. So if you want to put a straight up bet, put a little extra money on it, put your extra money on Indiana University or Marquette. Bet that. Then I got Dayton. I just put Dayton like -15. It's like, you can just throw that in just to, throw it in like a for show bet. That's a for show. You get a house on that one. Then I got Ohio University. Ohio, remember my lady like them Ohio boys. She got me betting on them Ohio boys, them old Bobcats. So I say, man, let me bet on Ohio. So I bet on Ohio University to win straight up. They like -11.5 today. If you want to play some money on a mid-major. I don't mess around with them too much unless it's a Saturday. During the week, they traveling, anybody. It could be anybody. So I look at it, I say, man, I'm gonna do Ohio University today because they at the house. And then round it out to South Carolina. Now this Tennessee game, South Carolina, I got a parlay with this Tennessee. I need Tennessee to win by -14. So sometimes I know it's kind of back. Sometimes you got a parlay going for like, let's say 10,000. Just say that. You got a parlay going for 10,000. You need one team to win, and that one team is the last game of the day. I might put an X, and they plus 125 or plus 130. I might put 5. You might want to put 5,000 on it. You might win your money back if they win, but if you lose, you lost 5,000. But you might win. You come up about 30% profit. The key is in this betting. You're not going to win 100%. Like I said, my disclaimer, will be rich. If I knew everything I knew, will be rich. But I will say this, you can. It's a way. It's a system. Like they Purdy is system quarterback. I'm a system better than. Like that. It's a system to this. Your mind frame went about 30 to 40%. Sometimes you had to throw a bet in to get yourself because you're like, well, God, I'm gonna get more odds here. So put in $1,000 for one bet. It's gonna bring me back 3,000. So I put in 500. It might bring me back 6,000. So you got to kind of weigh them. You know what I'm saying? That's that Libra in me. I'll be myself. I'll be my options. But I'll rewind that to let you know I did like North Carolina to win today. I did like Indiana University, the Hoosiers, getting 2. I mean, I should have taken. I like them to win straight up too. I like them to win straight up, but I got them at 2. I like Marquette getting 2. I like Dayton. Now Dayton, good old Dayton. I like them winning straight up. I like Miami, Ohio winning straight up. And I like, no, that's Ohio University. They got a Miami, Ohio too. I like just the Ohio Bobcats, not Miami, Ohio. The Miami Bobcats. Then I got the South Carolina plus 14. But my lock of the day in college basketball was Tennessee, y'all. So if y'all wanted to put some money in it, I did take Tennessee. I was all over everywhere with Tennessee. I was everywhere. I love Tennessee. You know, I don't want to leave the girls out, man. Shout out to South Carolina with that great start, man. With that great with the girls basketball, man. NCAA. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all gave Barbie in the business. Barbie and them coming back for y'all in the tournament. You remember Barbie and them did see y'all in the tournament. But that lady is on tear. Shout out to Coach. I love you, mama. I see you out there. I know. You coming. And you ain't playing with nothing. You ain't playing with nothing out there. That's my college basketball going on right now. But I did have a player props for that Indiana-Boston game. I don't know if that Indiana-Boston game, if y'all know, man, putting a score, but that Indiana-Boston game, that's going to be a banger. I can't wait to get home and see the halftime and the second half of that. That's going to be a banger. But I did have some player props. I did have Tyrese Hellenberg. He going over 20 and a half. Now, he coming back off an injury because they normally have him at about 29, 30. So, I mean, you know, they trying to win back in. But I'm going to take him over tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's Taco Tuesdays. They fired up beyond me. So, I think we'll be okay. He got to score over 20 in order to win the game. They getting 8, but, you know. Then we got Pascal. That was one of the best trades, best pickups Indiana could have ever got, y'all. Getting Pascal. That was the best thing they could have did. They going, and look, I always used to bet him and Scotty Barnes. When Scotty Barnes got drafted, me and my buddies, man, background, man, we was talking about Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes big things. I like Scotty Barnes. And when I do my player props, when they was on the Raptors together, I always betted them to go over their points. And they always cover. Like, people like, if y'all do player props and y'all like players, I'm going to throw some names out there. Dinwiddie, he always cover. Dork, up out of Oklahoma City, he always cover. Giddey, he always cover. Now, when you get to mess around with, I always bet when Boston playing, I always bet Jaylen Brown and Tatum to go over. And I'm a little obsessed with Porzingis too. I got a little obsessed with him too. I don't know why I just like him. I don't know. Boston, it's Boston the Suns. Bet it. Boston the Suns. KD and them on a tear. Booker. Yo. Remember I said it? Y'all see me said it on social media. The Suns winning the West. Bet that. Bet it. I'm telling you, we all. I'm a Suns fan. I'm just saying, my Klay Thompson and Curry, man, they might as well go on and, put they, on the Raptors and, y'all can go win and go yacht. Klay Thompson, go on your yacht. Never play again. You'll be a Hall of Fame. You never got to play again. So I don't know why what y'all got to prove. But I ain't gonna talk about words because this is basketball. You know what I'm saying? My football team's still in the football season for me. But some of I know people are definitely on the nuts right now because they Broncos, they work for milk money. But we put that on the table though. I ain't that's a low blow, but my team in the Super Bowl where y'all did me like that. I told you one day I was gonna talk again. One day I was gonna talk. When I'm down, y'all call me and beat me down. But when I'm up, crickets. I ain't got a phone. Congratulations. Boy, hate is real, boy. I can expose you if you're a hater. Because I'm always a congratulator. Where I come from, and we ain't haters, congratulator. And if your team win, I'm going to congratulate you, Fanny. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations. Love you. Like I said, man, I like Jaylen Brown tonight in that Boston game. They got Jaylen Brown going over 22 points. That's easy money. Him and Tatum, but they played a back-to-back, so they're kind of a little tired. No legs. It's okay. I mean, Jaylen Brown going over 22.5. So I got some player props for that Boston game. I got Indiana game. Hillenberg going over 20.5. Bet that. Single, you can parlay it. I parlayed it and I did it singly too. And then I took Pascal going over 18.5. And I took Jaylen Brown going over 22.5. Bet that. Now, like I said, I do got Phoenix Suns to win it all. They look good. After the All-Star break, we already had that conversation. I'll really go deeper into basketball right now. Super Bowl to win. You know what I mean? Since I was in the 12th grade, they had Deion Sanders. So, I'm going to put me a little together. Have me a little Super Bowl gathering and put it all in the gum pot, it up. Me. Now, before I get out of here, I do got a pick too, man. I know you hockey bettors was like, man, Robbie, hockey bettors today. I mean, not to talk about right now because everything is surrounding around this Super Bowl. Everything's surrounding around, what's going on in Vegas, stays in Vegas. You know what I mean? So those that's going out to Vegas, man, y'all be safe. Wish I could go. If I had hands, I'd cut mine off. Somebody sponsor me, man. About 20 bands, and I'm coming, man. You know what I mean? Somebody sponsor me, man. I put my cap on the thing. It's 20 bands. No, I'm just playing. I got a two-teamer. I call it a pick two. I got a pick two. If you want to win some quick money on some hockey, if you ain't got nothing to bet on, you just sitting around. Take Seattle to beat San Jose Sharks to our San Jose Sharks by 9.5. Take them to beat them by 1.5. Bet that. And take St. Louis Blues to win straight up. Them the two games today. If you want to win some games, you want to, roll and get some money for you hockey bettors, I promise you when some more games come around, I'm going to give you some more bets on that. And then we do have some MMA coming up this weekend. I don't know if you bettors bet on MMA, but I have some picks. I have my picks on Friday, Fired Up Friday, this Friday on our network. But until next time, I'm Robbie the Rocket. To bet that on our network. Tune in Friday. Man, shout out to my partners on a game point, man. Shout out to my partners on these shows, man. Love y'all. Out.
Like a fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
It ain't that's no such thing. Ain't nobody knuckling up. It's all about guns. Even when we talk beyond mash. Woo! Strike. And three. And three. And three. Oh, and four.
So you and ET, y'all cool then?
Yeah,
y'all straight.
We see, that's the thing. We were cool. Like, we were on the airport with each other before we came back home. But
Like,
then when I had to watch this shit on TV, I'm like, bitch, what are you talking about? So I don't know what it is, bro. With her, it's just like, because I just know what I can do to people. As a fighter, like, you can read people. You can see, like, okay, this person probably gonna knock me out or hit me. You just know how to read shit. And with her, it was just like, dang, I'd rather be cool with her than traumatize her.
Right.
You know?
Like a fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
It ain't that's no such thing. Ain't nobody knuckling up. It's all about guns. Even when we talk beyond mash. Woo! Strike. And 3. And 3. And 3. Oh, and 4.
So you and ET, y'all cool then?
Yeah,
y'all straight.
We see, that's the thing. We were cool. Like, we were on the airport with each other before we came back home. But
Like,
then when I had to watch this shit on TV, I'm like, bitch, what are you talking about? So I don't know what it is, bro. With her, it's just like, because I just know what I can do to people. As a fighter, like, you can read people. You can see, like, okay, this person probably gonna knock me out or hit me. You just know how to read shit. And with her, it was just like, dang, I'd rather be cool with her than traumatize her.
Right.
You know?